Have you ever felt that your child reacts differently to everyday situations compared to other children? Maybe your child avoids certain movements, sounds, or textures, or seems to be constantly on the move and touching everything around. As parents, this can feel confusing and may leave you wondering, why is my child behaving this way? Or why simple daily activities seem so challenging? What we need to understand here is these are not just behavior problems. Very often, these responses are closely connected to how your child is processing sensory information. In this video, we'll help you understand what sensory integration is and why it matters in your child's everyday life. To understand sensory integration, we first need to understand the senses themselves. Now, most of us are familiar with the 5 basic senses, that is touch, sight, hearing, taste, and smell. But our body actually has a few more important sensory systems. One is the vestibular system. This helps us understand balance and movement, like when we swing, spin, or change positions. Another is proprioception or body awareness. This helps us know where our body parts are without actually having to look at them. For example, how much force to use while holding a pencil or how to move our body without bumping into things. Then there is interoception. This helps us recognize signals from inside our body such as feeling hungry, tired, thirsty, or needing to use the bathroom. Now all of these senses are constantly sending information to the brain. And for most of us, the brain processes this information automatically without us even thinking about it. But for some children, this process may not be as smooth, and that's where sensory integration comes in. Now that we know about the senses, let's talk about what sensory integration actually means. Sensory integration is the brain's ability to take in sensory information, organize it, and respond appropriately to the world around us. When this works smoothly, children can play, learn, and manage their emotions with ease. When it doesn't, their responses can feel confusing or overwhelming, not because they are choosing to behave that way, but their brain is having difficulty processing what it's receiving. Every child processes sensory information differently, and we typically see 3 patterns. The first pattern is sensory over-responsiveness or too much input. These children may feel overwhelmed very easily. They avoid textures, react to loud sounds, resist swings, or struggle with everyday routines like dressing or grooming. Everyday sensations can feel intense or uncomfortable. The second pattern is sensory under-responsiveness or too little input. These children may seem less aware. They may not respond when called, appear low energy, or not notice things like minor injuries. The third pattern is sensory seeking. These children actively look for more sensory input. They may seem to be constantly moving, running, jumping, crashing, or touching. It's their way of feeling alert and regulated. And many children show a mix of all 3 depending on the situation. Along with therapy, here's what you can do to support your child's sensory needs at home. For children who become easily overwhelmed, you can try creating a quiet corner, using deep pressure input if your child is comfortable, offering sensory breaks, using soft lights or reducing background noise, or simple tactile play using dough, sand, or water. For children who seek movement or need more sensory input, activities like animal walks, carrying groceries or water bottle, helping move pillows or cushions, outdoor play involving jumping, running or climbing, or helping with simple household chores like wiping tables or carrying a laundry basket can be very helpful. If your child's sensory responses are getting in the way of their daily life, it may be worth reaching out for professional help. Here are some signs to look out for. 1. Frequently becoming overwhelmed with sounds, touch, or movement. 2. Constantly seeking movement or crashing into things. 3. Difficulties with dressing, grooming, or meal times. 4. challenges with attention, play, or emotional regulation. Occupational therapy using sensory integration focuses on what the child's body is seeking or avoiding and uses play-based activities to help them process sensory information more effectively. This supports better regulation and participation in everyday life. Most importantly, remember that every child is different. What helps one child may not help another. So observe your child's responses and keep activities enjoyable and meaningful. Sometimes what looks like a difficult behavior is actually a child trying to make sense of their environment. When we understand their sensory needs, we can move from simply correcting the behavior to actually supporting the child behind it. And that understanding can make all the difference.